3 disturbing true Home Alone stories. Story 1. Van Van's haunting night alone. In the small town of Crestwood, where houses whispered with the stories of generations, lived a 30-year-old man named Van Van. He shared his cozy 2-floor abode with his younger sister, Lily. One crisp autumn night, when the moon cast an eerie glow on the quiet streets, Van Van found himself entangled in an inexplicable mystery. As the clock struck midnight, he sat alone in the dimly lit living room, engrossed in a novel. Suddenly, a chilling sound disrupted the silence. Lily's voice, unmistakably calling out for help. Van Van's heart raced as he shot up from the worn-out armchair, the hairs on the back of his neck standing at attention. Confused and concerned, he navigated through the darkened corridors, following the echoes of his sister's distress. The air grew heavy, and shadows danced in unsettling patterns along the walls. Van Van reached Lily's room, heart pounding, only to find it empty. The voice persisted, a haunting whisper that seemed to seep through the very walls of their home. Frantically, Van Van searched every nook and cranny, but Lily was nowhere to be found. Panic gripped him as he questioned his sanity. Could the walls be playing tricks on his mind? Was there something malevolent lurking within the confines of their home? In the midst of his bewildered search, the temperature plummeted and Van Van felt an inexplicable presence. A cold gust whispered through the room, carrying with it an otherworldly essence. He stumbled back, realizing that this wasn't a mere auditory illusion. The haunting voice intensified, a spectral plea echoing through the house. Van Van, now trembling, confronted the unsettling truth a realm beyond comprehension had breached their reality. As he stood alone in the haunting night, the enigma of Crestwood's spectral whispers enveloped him, leaving Van Van to grapple with the unsettling question: what unseen forces lurked within the shadows of his once familiar home? Story 2. Victor Foti's terrifying intruder. In the quiet suburban neighborhood of Maplewood, young Victor Foti found himself plunged into a night of unspeakable terror. One evening, his parents left him alone in their cozy home, nestled amidst the tranquility of a tree-lined street. Little did Victor know that this seemingly ordinary night would etch itself into the fabric of his nightmares. As darkness draped the world outside, Victor, a timid boy of 12, sought solace in the comforting glow of his bedroom. An eerie stillness settled over the house, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves in the wind. Then, the ordinary hush gave way to an unsettling presence on the deck just beyond Victor's window. The boy's curiosity morphed into dread as he glimpsed a shadowy figure, a stranger, standing on the deck below. Moonlight painted an ominous silhouette, and Victor's pulse quickened. Frozen in fear, he watched as the intruder's gaze fixated on his window, eyes glinting with an inexplicable malevolence. A shiver ran down Victor's spine as the stranger's actions escalated. Unrelenting, the intruder started, an unsettling persistence that transcended the boundaries of reason. Dread turned to horror when the stranger, fueled by an ominous determination, attempted to breach the sanctity of Victor's home. Panic gripped the young boy as he stumbled backward, desperately seeking refuge from the relentless gaze and ominous advances. Every creak of the floorboards echoed like a sinister drumbeat, amplifying the encroaching dread. Victor, a prisoner in his own fear, could only watch in terror as the intruder's actions transcended the realm of childhood nightmares. In the cold grip of that harrowing night, Victor Foti faced a specter that defied explanation. The terrifying intruder, a phantom in the moonlight darkness, left an indelible mark on the boy's psyche, transforming the safety of home into a haunting labyrinth of fear and the unknown. Story 3. Mr. Fitton's Home Invasion Horror. In the quiet suburbs of Rivertown, young Jeremy Fitton found himself entangled in a web of fear and desperation. His parents rushed to the hospital, leaving their teenage son alone in the dimly lit house, the somber news of his brother's accident hanging heavy in the air. Unbeknownst to Jeremy, the night would soon unravel into a chilling ordeal that tested the boundaries of his courage. As the clock ticked away, casting elongated shadows in the Fitton residence, an ominous chill permeated the air. The echoes of distant sirens seemed to harmonize with Jeremy's racing heartbeat. The solitude that once felt comforting now morphed into an unsettling void, leaving him vulnerable in the face of an unforeseen threat. The creak of the front door opening sent a shiver down Jeremy's spine, and a creeping unease settled over him. Paralyzed by the encroaching darkness, he strained to discern the source of the disturbance. Footsteps, deliberate and clandestine, echoed through the quiet halls. Fear constricted Jeremy's chest as he tiptoed through the house, compelled by an instinctual need to conceal himself from the impending danger. The mysterious intruder, a phantom in the night, moved with an unsettling purpose, exploring the Fitton residence with a malevolence that defied reason. In a desperate bid for safety, Jeremy sought refuge in a closet, heart pounding like a war drum in his ears. Huddled in the confined space, he listened intently as the intruder's presence drew near. Shadows danced on the closet door, and the teen held his breath, fearing discovery. The minutes felt like an eternity as Jeremy, hidden in the sanctuary of darkness, grappled with the palpable fear of the unknown. The intruder's search intensified, their every step resonating through the house. Yet, through a stroke of luck, or perhaps divine intervention, Jeremy Fitton narrowly escaped a potentially perilous encounter, the enigma of that night forever etched into the tapestry of his memory.